and welcome to the Tarkus Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be looking at Ars Notoria. I haven't been playing much of it the last couple days only because we're waiting for this new patch to come out. And that's what I've got on the screen now. They have told us that these are the changes that are in current development that need to be fixed with the game. Now, the playtesters got on the platform and we were able to find various things that just needed some tweaks. There were some crashing issues which they fixed timely. Those happened in prior patches. The patch that we're looking forward to this week, hopefully, we're at November 17th, so sometime next week they're hoping to implement the patch that we're going to talk about now. Fixed an issue where equipping a weapon using a quick slot while holding a tool didn't work. Fix an issue where a quick slot might not get highlighted when equipping a weapon. Building mode. Fix an issue where a fireplace part couldn't be placed even when the location is valid. That was an asset bug. Fix an issue where the mounted shells were not detecting the surface correctly. Again, we had found that during my testing. We couldn't put any shelving up on any of the walls. Fix an issue where the lanterns couldn't attach to the ceiling. Again, we had found that as an issue, so they're going to fix that. Fix an issue where the beds weren't interactable, so you couldn't bind to them, I guess. And added an option to assign the respawn point to the bed, pelt, or sleeping bag. So right now, there was no way to bind when you died, or you weren't bound to anything. So now they're going to add that, which is par for these type of games. Is you get you decide which bed you want to be bound to. So if something happens, or if you need to respawn or do the unstuck command, you'll go to that bed. Added the ability to use cooking equipment while the character is sitting. To me, that's a ambiance thing. I mean, there's some people that really want the immersive feel where you're sitting and cooking. That's cool if they were able to get that in. Use it, and this is, like I said, this is the patch that's coming. Hasn't been implemented yet. Fixed an issue where mouse control could disappear while closing into a sub-menu. Yep. Fixed an issue where notifications for unlocking recipes were not centered correctly or non-default resolutions. Fixed an issue with auto-equipping tools wasn't working when inventory filters were applied. Added an option to replace custom markers to the map. I've been saying that from day one that needed to happen, to be able to put a marker on the map and then go to that marker. Just makes it cleaner for these kind of games. So, I mean, you've got all these nodes that they're telling you where everything is, being able to mark the map, and especially if you're in a group or you're playing with people, if you mark a map and say, look, I'll meet you here, at least everybody knows where they need to go. And I mean, a lot of maps too do a grid system, so that's another way they could have got around it, saying grid sector L1. That's, tell your friends that's where you're gonna go. Added a default map added a default map marker for active respawn point. Okay, so it'll tell you where your active spawn point is if you forgot. Added a default map markers for dungeons. Nice. Tell you where the dungeons are. Character UI now displays the game version at the bottom of the screen for the easier bug reporting and debugging. Settings. Rename look left, right rate, and look up, down rate settings to the mouse sensitivity. Okay, whatever. It's something to do with. I didn't know that was even broken, or I didn't even try changing that setting. Adding a camera setting option to smooth out the camera movement. Added tooltips for game settings, implemented additional key binding checks to avoid mapping conflicts. Tamming, improved food detection by tammable animals, and added 3 more background music track variations. All right, so that's what they are saying that they want to hope to get into the next patch. Maybe the next patch will have more than that in it, because they put that information out, I think, early last week. So what Tarkus has been doing with this game over the last few days is just testing the building mechanics, how things build in this game, how you can, like that house over there in the background, I've got it suspended on top of those walls. Now how I've got this planned out here could obviously change in the future depending on what they do with the assets or the building the building interface, because there's some things in the building interface like this wood pole. It would be nice if you could stack these wood poles on top of each other, and that would make a cleaner way of getting to second floors, third floors. Currently now they don't stack, so you have to actually put an actual door frame down, one of these type of door frames down, and then you, as you can see down here, let me go down here. Woo. What I did is I just stacked them on a foundation. So I stacked them on a foundation that allowed me to build this house up above me. And we can go, let's go inside the building and you'll see what I did. And this was just to test how things kind of lined up. This is inside my house. I mean, everything looks nice. There's no railings. I haven't found railings yet for the game, so I imagine that's maybe in the future they'll add an option for railings for the stairs, that you could add them or select when you make them if you want railings or not. So this is how I did it. I built it, and I just come across here. And I go into my lighted area. What I do like about this game is you don't have to use fuel for any of the ambient lighting, which is nice. So this way you can really light up your home. And I did this, the way I did it was to check my frame rates. See how much flames I got in here? Now watch me try to run in a circle. See, it doesn't kill my frame rates. So I'm not killing the frame rates in here, and that's why I was testing it, to see if I could actually kill the frame rates. All right, so and up there, it looks like the food storage buildings can be put on anything, way up there. I got them. I mean, overall, I built this entire building. I would say maybe 12 hours, 13 hours. I was able to test and build everything that the game has in it. I mean, if it could be done, I think I've done it. I like the fact that the weather changes in this game, and when you go inside, there's a definitely difference in feel. Like right now, I feel like I'm outside in a storm. I mean, I really feel, you can see the rain coming down, and then I go inside and I feel safe. I'm just going to go up these stairs here. All right. I think I got to go up one more to get to where I want to go. Yeah, the stairway here. Okay, this is where I wanted to go. So these are places that you store grain. Wheat is where you store your wheat here. So it increases the storage of wheat by 100. And I ended up just putting it on this tower that I built. Here's another one. Let's go all the way to the top. I mean, it's not the nicest day. I mean, when it's a nice day out, going to the top of this thing is real worth it because you can see pretty far away, and the scenery is really nice. Okay, so this is the tippy top of my tower. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is the tippy top. This is as far as I've gotten. And I do plan to go higher on my next build. There's a city. You can see a city in the background there. See it in the background? There's a mountain. On a clear or nice day, you can see a lot of what's going on around you. But we're really up here. We're high. We're really high in the sky here. All right, well, I just wanted to go over the patch notes, show you what I've done with the game so far, but my next testing, I'll be deleting this world, I'll be deleting this character, I'll be starting fresh and scratch, so this probably be the last time you're going to see this building, and so when they dump the patch next week, I will be starting over, and you'll be seeing some more videos, and stay tuned. All right, well, thank you for joining me, and this has been the Tarkus Zone.